Hello, and welcome to the Parkinson's Foundation Parkinson's Disease Health at Home Fitness Fridays. My name is Matt Costa, Neuro Exercise Specialist and General Manager of Movement Revolution.
And I am Liam, also a Neuro Exercise Specialist with Movement Revolution.
Today we will be focusing on balance. Balance from the floor, balance from a chair, and balance from a standing position. According to the newly released exercise recommendations from the Parkinson's Foundation, balance and agility should be incorporated 2 to 3 times a week for at least 30 minutes. For more information and to download your free copy of these guidelines, please visit parkinson.org/exercise. And now let's get into balancing. So for today's segment, all we're going to need is a dowel rod. Liam and I will be using PVC pipes. If you're exercising at home, use a broom, use a Swiffer, anything that's kind of long, a pole type thing that you can grab and turn, but is not too heavy. So for balance, all I want to think about balance in today's regards is the ability to correct a change in center of gravity. Let me say that again. Balance for today is the body's ability to correct a change in center of gravity. So if my center of gravity is here, right? When I go to take a step and if I gotta turn, I gotta have balance so my body identifies, hey, I need to be stable even though my center of gravity shifted this direction. So I'm gonna be on the floor to start. Liam's gonna be in the chair to start. If you're comfortable getting down to the floor, why don't you do so now? If not, grab a chair without arms if available, and you're gonna be following Liam. So I'm down on the floor here. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my dowel, I'm gonna put it straight over my chest, and all I'm gonna do is bridge. Get my glutes activated, get my body ready to go, saying, hey, we're working on balance. If you are in the chair like Liam, go ahead and just get a sit to stand going. So you're gonna get your hips forward, think hips go forward and up, hang out for a second and come back down. Let's get 3 of these going. We're gonna go up, 1, 2, 3, and down. Up, 1, 2, 3, and down. And on this one, try to keep your pole as still as possible. Up, 1, 2, 3, and down. So like I said earlier, think of balance as your body's ability to correct a change in center of gravity. So we're going to start changing our center of gravity while trying to stay as stable as possible. So what it's going to look like, we're going to go into a bridge. We're going to try to touch our broomstick, our dowel rod to one side of the floor and bring it back up without moving the rest of our body before we come down. If you're in a stand, you're going to stand up. You're going to turn your dowel as far as you can in one direction, hang out for a second, bring it back to the middle, take it to the other direction, hang out for a second, back to the middle, and down. Let's get 3 of these. We're going to start by going left. So we're up, hold, left, hold, middle, hold, right, hold, middle, and down. 2 more. Up, hold, left, hold, middle, hold, right, hold, middle, and down. Everyone's bum should be working the entire time. We're going up, being stable, turning to the left, stable, back in the middle, to the right, stable, back to the middle, and down. All right. Hopefully that got your body ready to turn. So what we're going to do next, if you're on the ground with me, we're going to go into a single leg bridge. Again, my center of gravity is going to be shifted towards one side, whatever side I will be bridging on. If you're in the chair with Liam, why don't you slide your left foot out, Your right foot is going to stay underneath you. If you're with me, you're going to be bridging on your left leg, having your right knee towards your chest, right foot off the ground. So we're going to go up with the bar. We're going to go up with our hips. 1, 2, 3, and down. As you're bringing your bridge up, as you're standing up, try to stay as stable as possible in a straight line as possible, even though your body is offset. So we're going to do 3 more on this side. We're going up. 1, 2, 3, down. 2 more. Up. 1, 2, 3, down. And again, we're staying stable. Up. 1, 2, 3, and down. So as I was going up, I had to make sure the bar was staying as flat as possible. My hips were coming up even though my center of gravity was shifted towards my left side. So we're going to go ahead and switch that now, get our right side ready to go. Your right leg is kicked out. If you're in the chair, your left leg is underneath you. If you're with me on the ground, my right leg is in a bridge. My left knee is up towards my chest, and my left foot is up in the air. Get your dowels ready, get your brooms ready. We're going to go up, be as stable as possible. 1, 2, 3, down. We're going up. 1, 2, 3, down. Staying stable, we got 2 more. We're going up. 1, 2, 3, down. And we got 1 more here. We're going up. 1, 2, 3, and down. So we're going to throw 1 more change in center of gravity there, getting our body balanced in any and all positions. So from here, what I'm going to do, if you're with me, I'm going to be bridging on my left leg. My right leg is going to be up. Once I'm up in the bridge, I'm actually going to try to touch the pole over to my right side. If you're in a stand, your left foot is going to be forward, your right foot is going to be back. You're going to do a big sit to stand, and you're going to try to push that pole over towards your left side. Yep, great job there. Back in the middle and down. So if you're with me, left leg in a bridge, right leg up. If you're with Liam, left leg forward, right leg back. We're going to go up. We're going to rotate. Now, if you're with me, don't let your right knee weeble wobble. Keep it as stable as possible. Come back into the middle and come down. We're going to do 3 more of those. Up, rotate, middle, down. Up, rotate, being stable. Back to the middle and down. Let's go 1 more here. Up, rotate, being stable. Don't let that knee weeble wobble. Middle and back down to the ground. So everything's going to flip flop. If you're on the ground with me, right leg goes to the ground, left leg goes up. If you're with Liam up in the chair, your legs are going to switch. So now my right leg is forward, my left leg is back. We're going to go up, making sure we're using our glutes. Let's rotate, middle, and down. We're going up. We're going to rotate. We're back to the middle and down. We got 2 more. Up, staying as stable as possible. Rotate, middle, down, and last one. Up, rotate, middle, and down. All right. So we just worked on our back. Let's go ahead. If you're on the floor, we're going to go to our hands and knees. If you're in the chair with Liam, what I want you to do is I want you to stand up, you're going to grab the back of your chair. Make sure all of your objects are out of the way. We're not going to need the dowels right now, but we will need them sometime soon. Don't let them go too far. So, if you're on your knees, all we're going to do is we're going to go down, up, then we're going to twist and stay balanced, and twist. If you're on the chair with Liam, what you're going to do, you're going to have your hands, you're going to go down, you're going to come up, nice and tall. You're going to rotate to one direction, rotate towards the other direction. So let's get 3 of these. We're going to go down, up, rotate, rotate. Every time you rotate, think about, am I stable? Am I sturdy here? Am I ready to go? So here we go. We're going down. We're coming up. We're going to rotate, be stable, middle, rotate, be stable, middle. If you're watching Liam, notice how, as he is rotating, he's keeping a hand on the chair to be comfortable. We're going to rotate, back to the middle, rotate, back to the middle, and relax. We got one more. We're going down to up, rotate, middle, rotate, middle, and down. So what I want to do next, my knees are shoulder width apart, Liam's feet were shoulder width apart. I want to see how close I can bring my knees or how close I can bring my feet together. So now my base is more narrow. I'm going to have to really focus on where my body is in space. All we're going to do here is we're going to see how far we can reach towards the opposite side while staying balanced. So if you're on the ground with me, I'm keeping my hips forward, I'm keeping my core engaged, I'm shifting my center of gravity as far as I can one way, and coming back to the middle. If you're with Liam on the chair, your feet are nice and close, your hands are reaching as far as you can across your body, glutes engaged, your bum muscles, keeping your core engaged, back down to the middle. Let's see how far we can go here. So with balance, how far can you shift your center of gravity and recover from it? Now we're going to go the other way. Back to the middle and relax. We're going to go 2 more here. Every time you go, try to get this much further and rotate, reach, reach, shift that center of gravity and recover. Now we're going to go the other way. Reach, reach, reach. Back to the middle, relax. Last one, furthest one. Again, my knees are as close together as possible. Liam's feet are just about touching underneath that chair. We're going to rotate, reaching as far as you can, shifting your center of gravity. And back to the middle. And we're going to go the other way, shifting our center of gravity. Back to the middle. And we are relaxing. So what I'm going to do from here, I'm going to bring my one leg forward. If you're with Liam, all you're going to do is step one leg, one big step backwards. So my hands are relaxed. I have my left leg forward, right knee on the ground. Liam has his right leg forward, left leg back. So depending on where you want to go, one leg is forward, one leg is back. All we're going to do from this position, we're going to work our backwards so my hips come back. If you're in the chair, you're pushing your hips back. We're going to come forward and up. Sit back. How far can you go back before you're about to lose it? You come forward and up. How far forward can I go before I'm about to lose it? Correcting that change in center of gravity. We got 2 more here. Shift back as far as you can. Can I get another inch back? Come forward, real big, real tall. How far forward can I go before I'm about to lose my balance? We got 1 more. We're shifting back and down. forward, and up. Notice, Liam kept his hands on the chair the entire time. No problems, he's just shifting his weight back and forth. So if you're with me on the ground, I want you to go ahead, switch your legs. So now my right knee is forward, my left leg is on the ground. Liam switched his feet where his left leg is forward, right leg is back. Again, same exact principle here. We're shifting down and back. We're working up real nice and tall here. And we're shifting back and down. How far can you go before you lose it? Forward and up. Backwards and down. Forward and up. We got one more here. Backwards and down. Forwards and up. Fantastic. So what I want to do, I'm going to bring my knees together to grab my dowel real quick. If you're standing, go ahead and grab your dowel. So from this half knee position or split stance position, we're going to try to rotate now. So I'm going to change my center of gravity left and right, trying to keep my body as stable as possible. So my left leg is forward. Liam, why don't you go ahead and bring your left leg forward? You already are. So my dowel's in front of me. If you're in the chair, you can have your dowel down in front of you. If you do feel comfortable, bring your dowel to about shoulder height. All you're gonna do, how far can you rotate your dowel while keeping this leg stable? If you're in the standing position, how far can you rotate over your left leg while keeping your left leg stable? We're coming back to the middle. We got 3 more here. Every time you go, try to get a ½ inch further. Build that balance, build that stability. Let's rotate and come back to the middle. Rotate, back to the middle. One more. Rotate. How far can you rotate? Staying balanced, staying stable. Back to the middle. So if you're with me, we're going to switch our knees. If you're with Liam, use the chair if needed. Switch your feet. So my right leg is forward, left knee on the ground, dowel directly in front of me. I'm going to rotate towards my right side, being as stable as possible. And back to the middle. Rotate. Being stable. Challenge your balance. Back to the middle. Every time we go, we're going 2 inches further if we can. Back to the middle. We got one more. Rotate. Back and down towards the middle. All right, so that's everything I wanted to hit on the floor, so I'm going to go into a standing position. We're bouncing from the floor, half knee, and then from a stand. If you're with Liam, go ahead and keep your chair handy. So all I want to do to start, I'm going to have my left leg forward, my right leg is shoulder width apart, and I have a heel-toe relationship. So my left leg is forward, right leg is back, my right toe is in line with my left heel. If you're in the chair, try to get in that same position here as well. So all I want to do, we'll go without the dowel to start here. We're going to work down, up, then we're going to replace which foot is forward in our heel-toe relationship. So if you're in the chair, use the chair to help balance. Think I got to land this precisely with my right foot in forward, heel-toe relationship, balance, and then you're going to come back. So all you're doing is working that nice, smooth, think about where you're going to place that foot, hold, and back. One more here, then I'm going to make this quite a bit more tricky. Forward, and back. So now you have the foot placement. Now, think as if you're going to step over a bucket with your moving leg. So my left leg is going to stay in place. This time I got to come up over the bucket, and I can't just let my leg fall. I got to place it right in that heel-toe relationship. So my right heel is now in line with my left toe. Same thing in the chair. Then we got to get it over the bucket, and not just back, but really focus on where you place your foot in the back. Working on our balance on our left side, we're changing our center of gravity. Real tall forward, real tall backwards. Let's go 3 more here on this left leg. So we get into our left side, come up over the bucket. Don't throw it out there. Really try to place in that heel-toe relationship. And we're coming back. 1 more on our left side. Again, heel-toe, non-stop. Up, over, down, up, over, back. So, let's get our right side ready to go. My right foot is forward. My left toe is in line with my right heel. My feet are shoulder width apart. Again, left toe in line with right heel. All we're going to do is we're just going to start replacing our left foot, putting it in front of our right toe, and making it come back. Think about it. Don't just take a step. Really think, where do I want my left foot to be placed so I know how I'm going to correct my change in center of gravity. 2 more. Forward and back. Forward and back. Now, let's get our left leg going up and over that bucket. You know where to place it. Get it as high as possible. And place. High as possible, going backwards. Place. Real high here. Place. And back. Place. Ooh. So even there, notice, I went a little bit too far. I wasn't as confident as my right side adjusting to that change in center of gravity. I really got to focus on the last one. We're going up, over, place, up, over, back. So that was our forward, backwards. Now we're going to go into a left, right. So if you're in the chair, I would recommend having both hands on the chair for this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a step with my left leg, go into my left side so it has some weight. If you notice, I'm able to kind of pick my right heel up, and then I'm going to come back in. Now I'm going to step to the right. Step to the right, get in my right side, and step in. 2 more each way, then we're going to pick up our dowels. Side step left, put all your weight over into that side, shift that center of gravity into the left, bring it back into the middle, going to the right, you step, shift your center of gravity into that right hip. Notice, Liam and I have been staying tall all day. We got that big posture. Take a second, check yourself. Are my eyes down? Or are my eyes up? Are my shoulders down? Or my shoulders up? That's changing your center of gravity as well. Come back in. Let's go 1 more each direction. Step left. Into your left side. Change that center of gravity. How far can you go over to the left? Come back in. Traveling to the right. How far can I shift my center of gravity? Focus on that balance. Hold that balance in this position. And in. Go ahead, grab your broomstick. Grab whatever you were using with your dowel beforehand. My dowel is in front of me. If you have the chair, why don't you keep your dowel up and down for this one? It'll help you really stabilize. So what we're going to do, everyone watch me. We're going to step to our left. You just shifted all your weight into there. You're going to rotate towards your left side and come back in. So if you're with Liam, he sidestepped. Go ahead and sidestep. Watch him bring his dowel over towards his left so he can rotate, but he still has a point of contact with the ground to help him balance, and he's going to step back in. Let's go to the right this time. I step to my right. I shift my center of gravity to the right. I rotate to the right. And everything works back in together. We step left. Rotate to the left. How far can I shift my center of gravity still having my balance? Coming back in. Step right. How far can I rotate to the right? Come back in. We're going left. Big rotation, big rotation. And in. Last one, traveling right. Step right. Rotate right. And in. All right. One more lateral. So this time, this is going to be the hardest lateral that we do. Dowel in front. Step. Rotate. See if you can bring your foot in and back. And come back in. So again, real quick, let me show you that one. I step. I rotate. I bring my right foot towards my left. I place it back down and in. How far can I shift my center of gravity to the left and bring it back in, correcting that change? So, traveling to the right, I step right, I rotate right, I bring my left up and in, I reach it back down, rotate in. We're going 3 each way. Notice Liam's pull never leaves the ground. It's helping him correct that change in center of gravity. We're going to go 2 each direction. Dowel in front, step left, rotate left, right in, right back, rotate, step in, step right, rotate right, left up and in, back down, rotate, in, step left, rotate left, up and in, down and back, rotate, in. One more. Step right, rotate right, up and in with the left, back and down with the left, up and in. So, if you notice, we progressed from a step to a step rotation, then a step rotation with a knee drive. Every advancement in that made you shift your center of gravity a little bit more. Hopefully you were able to get the same amount of rotation, same amount of step, really challenging that balance. So, I have a couple more I want to do. We worked this motion earlier, that forward and back. I want to make that a little bit more advanced. So what we're going to do, my feet are shoulder width apart. If you're with Liam, why don't you go ahead and ditch the dowel for this one? We're going to need both hands on that chair. So left leg forward, right leg back. Heel-toe relationship. Instead of coming up and putting your foot down, you're going to come up, hold, and without touching the ground, you're going right back to your starting position. Again, change that center of gravity forward and get back to your base. So what Liam's doing, he's bringing his right knee up, he's stabilizing on his left leg, and instead of putting his right leg straight down, he's going right back to the start point. Let's get 3 going on this left side. Forward and up, hold, down and back. Forward and up, hold, down and back. If you're with me, notice I'm trying to keep my dowel as flat as possible. Forward and up, hold, down and back. Let's go ahead and switch. So, our right leg is forward, our left leg is back. I go, I bring my left knee up and put it right back to my starting position. I come forward, hold, back into starting position, forward, hold, back into starting position. One more here. Forward, hold, starting position. Last one of the day. So what I want to do, I want to have my left leg in front of my right. This time, I'm going to tilt my dowel as I'm standing. If you're with Liam, you're going to go into an alternating arm raise. So I'm here. I come forward and up. I twist my dowel towards my down knee and down. If you're with Liam, you're bringing your right knee up, left hand up, and going right back down into the starting position. So this time, again, we're up. We're changing our center of gravity with our arms this time. Back down to the middle and down. 3 more. Up, dowel, middle, down, up, dowel, middle, down, up, dowel, middle, down. All right, we got 4 on the right, and then we'll close it down. So, right leg in front of left. You bring your dowel to shoulder height. So this time, the left side of my dowel is going to go down and meet my left knee. If you're in the chair, your right leg is forward, your left leg is back. Your left hand is on the chair because your right arm is going to be coming up again. Again, if you're in the chair, right leg forward, left leg back, right hand off the chair, left hand on the chair. So we're going to come up. We're going to rotate, middle, down and back to that starting position. Try not to let that left leg come down anywhere. Really try to get it into the starting position. Up. Rotate, middle, and down. So if you notice there, I had to touch my left foot a little bit earlier. Try not to do that. Try to stay stable the entire time. Up, rotate, middle, start, up, rotate, middle, start. All right. So, that was balance. I'm going to run us through everything that we did today. We started with the bridge. Then we started with the bridge, changing our center of gravity while staying stable. Then we went into a single leg while trying to rotate, keeping our center of gravity as stable as possible. Did very similar things from our knees, staying tall. We shifted forward, we shifted backwards. We then shifted left and right. Then we went into a stand. Again, we shifted our center of gravity forward, backwards. Then we made it more intense going forward, going over the bucket and back. We worked our sideways. Step, we stepped, we rotated, we stepped, we rotated, we brought our knee up. Every time you increased your change in center of gravity, your body had to have more balance in order to correct this change in center of gravity. I hope you found today's Fitness Friday video very valuable. Thank you again for joining us for the Parkinson's Foundation, Parkinson's Disease, Health at Home, Fitness Friday video session. For more information regarding Parkinson's exercise recommendation as prescribed for people with Parkinson's, please visit parkinson.com/exercise. Thank you so much.